Are you ready to uncover the secrets of one of history's most controversial figures? From his political maneuvers to his shocking assassination, let's delve into the pages of history to know what really happened to Julius Caesar, a man of power, passion, and controversy. Julius Caesar was a skilled military commander and politician who was able to capture the hearts of the Roman people through a combination of military victories, political maneuvering, and effective communication. Early childhood. Julius Caesar was born on July 12th or 13th, 100 BC in Rome, the son of Gaius Julius Caesar, a praetor who governed the province of Asia, and Aurelia Cotta, a patrician of a prominent family. He was the eldest of 3 siblings, and his childhood was marked by a series of tragic events. When Caesar was just 16, his father died, leaving the family in a difficult financial situation. However, his mother was an intelligent and resourceful woman. They maintained the family's social status by arranging a marriage between Caesar and Cornelia Cinna, the daughter of a prominent politician. This helped Caesar to make important connections in the political world, and also marked the beginning of a lifelong relationship of Caesar with the Cinna family, who would play a major role in his political career. Despite the early death of his father, Caesar received a good education and was trained in the traditional Roman liberal arts, including literature, philosophy, and rhetoric. He was known for his intelligence and oratory skills. His early childhood also exposed him to the political turmoil that marked Rome during the late Roman Republic. He was a witness to the civil war and power struggles between Roman politicians and generals, which would shape his political ideals and worldview. It's said that at a very young age, he already showed signs of ambition and desire for power and status that would later be fulfilled as he became one of the most renowned leaders of Rome. Military accomplishments. Julius Caesar was a highly skilled military commander who accomplished many feats during his career. One of his most notable military accomplishments was his conquest of Gaul, which lasted from 58 to 50 BC. During this campaign, Caesar led the Roman army against the Gauls, who were considered to be some of the most fierce warriors in the ancient world at the time. Caesar was able to defeat the Gauls and expand the Roman Empire by conquering modern-day France and Belgium, which brought wealth and prestige to Rome. Another important military accomplishment of Caesar was his victory at the Battle of Alesia in 52 BC. The Gauls, led by Vercingetorix, has risen in rebellion against Roman rule, and Caesar was about to defeat them in a decisive battle that ended the rebellion and solidified Roman control over Gaul. The siege and conquest of Alesia was an engineering and tactical masterpiece that Caesar himself reported in his commentaries on the Gallic Wars. Caesar also led Roman armies into other parts of Europe, such as Britain and Germany. His military campaigns were characterized by their speed and ability to adapt to unexpected situations. This made him a fearsome and respected opponent by his enemies and allies. Lastly, Caesar also led a successful campaign in Egypt, where he defeated the forces of Ptolemy XIII and Cleopatra VII, consolidating his rule over Egypt and adding it to the Roman Empire. All in all, Caesar's military accomplishments were a crucial factor in his rise to power and the expansion of the Roman Empire, making him a revered and formidable figure in Roman history. The First Triumvirate. A political alliance was formed in 60 BC by Julius Caesar, Pompey, and Crassus, and came to be known as the First Triumvirate. The allegiance brought together 3 of the most powerful men in Rome at the time, and it would have had a major impact on the politics of the Roman Republic. By coming together, the 3 men were able to gain control over the Roman government and use their combined resources and influence to further their interests. The First Triumvirate was able to pass several laws that benefited its members, such as land reform, which distributed land to the poor and helped in the consolidation of Caesar's power. All 3 controlled the appointment of magistrates and officials, ensuring that their allies were placed in key positions. The alliance was not a legal construct and therefore was not binding. Nevertheless, it was effective in achieving its goals. However, the First Triumvirate would eventually unravel due to growing tensions between Caesar and Pompey. Caesar's increasing power and ambition put him at odds with Pompey, and the two would eventually go to war in the Roman Civil War. The end of the Triumvirate marked the end of the Roman Republic and the start of the Roman Empire under Caesar's rule. Love story of Julius Caesar and Cleopatra. The love story of Julius Caesar and Cleopatra is one of the most famous and enduring stories of ancient history. Cleopatra was the last pharaoh of Egypt and a powerful ruler in her own right. She and Caesar met when Caesar arrived in Egypt after pursuing Pompey, his former ally, who had fled to Egypt. The two quickly formed a romantic relationship, which was solidified when Cleopatra bore Caesar a son, whom he named Caesarion. The affair between them was scandalous, as Caesar was still married to Calpurnia, and Cleopatra was still married to her brother, Ptolemy XIII. Their relationship had a profound impact on both their personal lives and the political landscape of the ancient world. Cleopatra was able to secure her power base in Egypt, and Caesar was able to gain a powerful ally in his political struggles. The two would remain together until Caesar's murder in 44 BC, after which Cleopatra would go on to have a relationship with Caesar's nephew, Augustus Caesar, who later became the first emperor of Rome. The passion and political impact of their story made them a popular subject for literature and arts throughout the centuries. Julius Caesar's assassination. The assassination of Julius Caesar on March 15, 44 BC, was a significant event in Roman history that marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. The plot to kill Caesar was led by a group of senators who were concerned about Caesar's increasing power and his plans to make himself king. The conspirators were led by Gaius Cassius Longinus and Marcus Brutus, who were the members of the Roman Senate and supporters of Caesar. They believed that his increasing power was a threat to the Roman Republic. They feared that Caesar's ambition to becoming king would destroy the Roman Republic's system of government, as well as its tradition of shared power. They also saw him as a man who was becoming too powerful and possibly uncontrollable, and that his assassination would be the best way to stop him. The assassination was carried out on March 15th in the year 44 BC, while Caesar was attending a Senate meeting in the theater of Pompey. Around 60 conspirators surrounded Caesar and stabbed him to death. Caesar's death was a shock to the Roman people, and it led to civil war. The death of Caesar would also lead to the formation of the Second Triumvirate, formed by Octavian, Mark Antony, and Lepidus, to avenge his death. It says that Caesar's last words were, "E tu, Bruta," which means, "You too, Brutus?" He said this because Brutus was his close friend and was also among his assassins. It was a statement of betrayal and shock, as Caesar did not expect it from Brutus, and it became a famous historical phrase in Rome for betrayals. Julius Caesar's death had a profound impact on the future of Rome and on the lives of those who were involved in the assassination plot. It marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire, and it also ushered in a new era of Roman politics. Neither his intelligence nor his power could save him from the assassination. This is what really happened to Julius Caesar. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, check out our videos on other great historical figures. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss out on an upload. I'll see you next time.